Dawn breaks over the Nile, casting golden light on the riverbanks. A fisherman pushes his small wooden boat into the gentle current. Papyrus reeds sway in the morning breeze. Women wash clothes in the river, chatting and laughing. Children play by the water, splashing and chasing birds. Farmers prepare their ox-drawn plows in the fertile soil. The Nile sparkles as the sun rises higher. Geese and ducks swim lazily along the river. A scribe sits under a palm tree, writing on papyrus. Merchants transport baskets of dates and figs on boats. The pharaoh observes the river from his grand palace balcony. Soldiers train near the riverbank, practicing formations. Priests perform morning rituals at a small riverside temple. Fishermen cast nets into the water, pulling up fish. Women grind grain on large stone mills. Children carry water from the Nile in clay jars. Boats with colorful sails drift past temples on the river. Cattle graze along the lush green banks. A carpenter carves a wooden statue of a deity. Farmers plant seeds in the fertile silt left by the Nile floods. A mother teaches her daughter embroidery on linen cloth. The pharaoh's servants prepare a feast by the river. A priestess lights incense at the temple altar. Papyrus boats with traders move goods downstream. Children chase lizards and frogs near the mud huts. Men carry heavy baskets of wheat to the granary. The sun reflects off the river, creating a dazzling shimmer. Women gather herbs along the riverbank for medicine. Fishermen repair nets, preparing for the next catch. A young prince learns hieroglyphs from his tutor. The pharaoh inspects the crops with his advisors. Geese honk as they fly across the blue sky. Children mimic the adults, pretending to row small boats. Potters shape clay into jars and amphoras. Priests chant prayers, blessing the waters of the Nile. Soldiers stand guard at the temple entrance. Bakers remove fresh bread from clay ovens. Women weave colorful mats and baskets from reeds. Farmers irrigate fields using shadoof's water-lifting devices. A noble woman adorns herself with jewelry for a festival. Children collect lotus flowers floating on the river. Boats with grain sail to nearby cities for trade. Priests oversee the construction of a new temple. Men dig canals to redirect the river for irrigation. Cattle drink from a shallow part of the river. A young girl offers bread to a stray cat by the bank. Fishermen sing traditional songs while working. The pharaoh's chariot rides along the river road. Children watch the sunset, reflecting on the day's work. Fireflies appear as dusk falls, lighting the Nile's edge. Lanterns are lit along the village pathways at night. A musician plays a harp near the river, notes drifting across the water. Women grind spices for the evening meal. A small boat carries lotus flowers to the temple. The pharaoh meets with advisors to plan trade routes. Farmers mend broken tools under the shade of a palm. Children learn to swim in a safe bend of the Nile. Priests write on papyrus about the day's rituals. A fisherman cleans his catch for the market. Men repair thatched roofs on village houses. Women prepare dough for bread using traditional techniques. The river reflects a full moon shimmering across the fields. Soldiers patrol along the canal protecting the granaries. Children gather reeds to make simple toys. The pharaoh rides a decorated barge during a festival. Priests bless crops before the harvest season. Women weave fine linen for the nobility. A cat prowls along the riverbank, hunting small fish. Children run races along the muddy shore. Farmers bring in baskets of onions, garlic, and legumes. Potters decorate jars with colorful patterns. A priestess pours water over sacred stones in ritual. Fishermen barter with merchants for pottery and tools. Children mimic the sounds of the river birds. The pharaoh's palace is adorned with fresh flowers. Farmers rotate crops along the fertile banks. The Nile floods slightly, leaving rich silt behind. Women teach younger girls herbal remedies. Men haul baskets of dried fish to the market. Children play hide and seek among the reeds. Priests carve inscriptions into temple walls. The pharaoh inspects the royal gardens. Men repair a small dam to control irrigation. Fishermen untangle nets after a long day. Women fetch fresh water for cooking and cleaning. Children watch a snake slither along the riverbank. Bakers bake flatbreads in clay ovens. Priests observe the stars to predict flooding patterns. Merchants sell woven mats and baskets at the market. Children help sort grains for storage. The pharaoh holds a meeting to organize a festival. Farmers lead oxen through the mud for plowing. Women dye linen with natural pigments. Fishermen dry fish on mats under the sun. Children watch birds building nests in papyrus reeds. Priests chant blessings over newly planted crops. Soldiers train near a sand bank along the river. Farmers repair clay pots and jars. A young boy sketches birds in the mud with a stick. Sunset bathes the Nile in golden orange light.